Hi everybody, we are here at Expendable Plus Inc. for another episode of Wine Wednesdays. My name is Octavia and
I'm Vincent, hello.
And this week's topic is diets.
So Octavia, I've been on a diet for the better part of this year so far.
Okay.
It's going pretty well. Have you yourself ever been on a diet?
Yes, I've actually been on a diet probably like a year ago. I used to be really big a while ago, and I definitely went on a diet so that I can slim down and, you know, just feel a little bit better about myself.
That's great.
Yeah. So the diet that you are on now, what kind of diet is it, and what struggles do you have with being on that diet?
It's called a keto diet, but there is another term for it, which is technically called lazy keto because it's not as like restrictions that you do. Okay. There is a lot of restrictions when it comes to the regular form of keto. Most of the struggles I have with it is in the beginning, and that's trying to figure out what exactly I'm able to eat and how to count the carbs and the sugars that are part of this diet that I'm supposed to eliminate.
Okay.
So that's like a big struggle for me.
Yeah.
Did you have any struggles on your diet? And what type of diet was it?
Well, it was just a me diet. I was just doing, you know, certain things that I felt like I shouldn't do anymore. So I really didn't have any struggles with it because I really did something that I wanted to do. So I did it based on how I felt certain, like after I eat I wouldn't do no more, or you know, the things that I would eat I wouldn't do no more.
So it was more like an awareness of just eating a little healthier.
Exactly. So it was just
Very
like
nice.
making myself feel better. So it was like my own diet that I created for myself. So there was no struggles at all for me.
Are you comfortable with letting our viewers know how much weight you actually lost?
Of course, I want to let everybody know. I lost actually 50 pounds on my diet. It did take me a year. Thank you so much. I did. It took a year, but it wasn't that bad. What about you? How much pounds did you lose, if you don't mind telling?
So far, I lost 60 pounds.
Wow.
And I know when you're on a diet, losing this weight, no matter what number it is, it's going to feel like an accomplishment.
Exactly.
And it's like almost like you're winning a medal.
Right.
You do want to tell people that number.
Right, you want to let everybody know. I wish I could tell the whole world how much pounds I lost.
I have lost 60 pounds, but I am trying to lose a bit more.
Okay.
And hopefully, by the end of this year, I'll be at the same point as you at the year mark where I feel comfortable at that number that I want.
That's good.
So since we just revealed how much we both have lost, I know me personally, I tend to check myself every 2 to 3 days of how much weight am I at the moment.
Okay.
It tends to be like a competition too to do it.
It definitely is.
But since I do this quite often, do you happen to do it as well?
Yes. Actually, I have my scale right next to my bed, so I weigh myself every day. Every day I wake up in the morning, I go on my scale and I weigh myself, just so I can maintain my weight and stay where I want to be. So do you, like, when you get to the weight that you want to be, would you like want to stay there? Do you want to continue losing weight? How do you manage your weight?
I believe myself, since my goal would be to weigh at least 200 pounds.
Okay.
I'm currently 280.
Okay.
So once I get to that goal, I do feel like I will continue the diet, but not have so many of the restrictions that I do have right now. Just more to maintain the number than to actually keep the weight loss going.
Okay.
But I think that's a number for me, especially with my height, that I would be very comfortable with.
200.
Because right now I feel personally that I'm stuck in this little limbo of you lose the weight, you don't want to spend the money on the clothes to fit into the new weight that you have.
Exactly.
But then you have to buy some clothes because then you start looking a little frumpy.
Right, and then you're not fitting things.
It's a little bit of a struggle at the moment.
Definitely is. So while on this diet, do you enjoy the foods that you're eating on a diet? And the amount of money you spending, is it more or is it less? How is your diet going for you?
I've been pretty lucky enough to actually enjoy what I eat.
That's really good.
Before getting on the diet, I've been very into vegetables and stuff like that. So that part of it was never really an issue.
Okay.
It's more the part of because it's keto, it's counting carbs and counting the sugars.
Right.
That was a little bit more difficult, which brings me to the next answer about the
Money.
part being expensive, because since I have to look for like certain stores that do carry like keto friendly products, it makes it a little bit more difficult. Sometimes I see myself buying a lot of stuff online, snack wise and stuff like that, when I do have a craving for something.
So now you got to pay for shipping and handling.
Yes, it does get a little expensive, but then the benefit side from it is that I am eating a lot healthier.
Right.
Did you feel the same way being on your
my diet?
health?
Well, when I was on my diet, I did eat what I want to eat. Only thing I really did was eat less portions. So what I eat was fine. As far as spending money, I felt like I spent less money because I didn't buy as much food as I want to, and I didn't eat
sense.
like, as much. So dieting for me was like really good. It wasn't like, I didn't have no really issues with it, no money expenses, and I got to eat what I wanted. Just monitoring what you eat, and that's just how I got it done.
Did you have a friend that you did the diet with, or did someone encourage you to do the diet?
Actually, I was in college at the time, so one of my roommates I was with, we was doing it together. She was my roommate, and we also worked together, so it was like so easy for us, to do it together. I mean, what about you? Do you do your keto diet
I
with
feel
someone?
like being with somebody in the diet does make it a lot easier.
It definitely
I
does.
do know for myself, that's what I did in my case.
Okay.
With my diet, I spent doing the diet, I was doing it with my girlfriend.
That's good.
And she
That's even
actually was
better.
one of the people that encouraged me to do it with her.
Okay.
It does make it easier because you're with somebody that's not eating something that you shouldn't be eating. They're
Right.
eating the same stuff that you are, and
Right.
it has the same requirements as well.
And you got somebody, looking over for you, and you can look over for somebody. So it's a win-win situation.
Yeah, it definitely benefits out, and it's still good to have somebody there for encouragement.
Exactly. So I feel like dieting is like, wearing clothes. It doesn't fit everyone. Like how I was dieting with my friend, I lost a lot of weight, however she didn't. And I don't know if you're dieting with your girlfriend, if you're losing weight and she's not. I just want to, let the viewers know that all diets doesn't work for everybody. You have to choose the diet that you need to choose for yourself. It's about maintaining things in your lifestyle and finding what works for you. Do you agree about, things like that?
Yeah, it really does depend on the diet as well as the person and how strongly they keep on this diet as well. Some of them do work, some of them don't. I have dieted before. Last year I was doing a no meat diet. It worked very little, but I didn't see as many fast results as I am now with the new diet that I'm on. So depending on the person, I feel like the person and the diet itself has a lot to do with it.
Very true, because that's the diet I did. I cut out meat, and it really worked for me. So just because it didn't work for you, it worked for me.
Now that we're in an age that we're always on our phones,
Right.
and everything has to be based with the internet, do you feel with advertising companies and social media and all these different companies that project image look,
Right.
do you feel like they sometimes project an unhealthy skinny look or unhealthy health-wise look towards their viewers?
I definitely feel like that. I feel like especially someone who's always on their phone, like you said, you are looking to portray an image that not everyone looks like. Or even when you go into the store, like the clothes that are smaller, they look better than the clothes that are larger. So it's like they want everyone to look the same and to wear the same things, when it shouldn't be like that. You should be able to look the way you want and feel good no matter what size you are or what kind of clothes that you do wear.
Yeah, I also feel like if you're going on a diet or just trying to be healthier, it should just be for yourself.
Exactly.
And not for anyone else.
Right.
I personally am just doing it for myself for health reasons, just so I could get healthier.
Right.
And I think that if anyone is going to do it, it should be for those type of reasons and not just to
Exactly.
focus on the looks as well.
Right. What you look like.
It's unfortunate that we do have a lot of programs out there on social media that does change the look of people.
Right.
I mean, nowadays you can even have the change of the gender
Yeah.
on social media. So it's very difficult to like get out of this whole stigmatism of
Exactly.
somebody's personality
It's
and what
hard
you should
to-
be looking like instead of what you feel comfortable in yourself.
Right. It's hard to even know what you want because you just see certain things and you think that's what you want, but sometimes it's not.
Yes.